G'day folks and welcome back. We're actually taking off right where we left off from the last video where I said I was messing with my mum. Now we're going to get a reaction because we've tested the lights and they work to the response of the big fluffy dildo. So let's go and introduce my mum. While I'm doing that, make sure you like, subscribe and turn on those notifications because a whole lot of funny stuff is going to be coming along with other content as well. So here we are in what I like to call the Hoarder's Madness. Nah, it's not that bad. It's just that this has her whole life stuck into her room. So this is my mum. Say hi, mum.
Hi.
Right. So as promised, I've, changed the name of her lights. And she says, oh, that doesn't always work, you know. Well, let's see if it works now. Hey, Google. Why is it not beeping? Have you got your microphone on?
It's on for volume.
That's not how a microphone works. But anyway, hey, Google. Turn off big fluffy dildo. Right. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, as I said, she's got a pretty sick sense of humour like she does.
As if the shit is not bad enough.
Hey, Google. Hey, Google. You want to pause your... Turn on big fluffy dildo.
Hey, Google.
We'll be right back.
Cancel music.
So now that we've got the technical difficulties out of the way, which is her, we've... Well, I've changed the lights, at least in here, and now I'm going to, over time, mess with some of the other lights, and eventually we're going to mess with the door when I get that set up, and there's a few other smart devices that we have. And like I said, the reaction that we're going to get from some of her carers is going to be fucking priceless. Yes, as you can see, she's sick and twisted just like her son. That's how she raised me.
They already don't like the shitter.
Yep, well... Doesn't matter whether they like it or not. They get paid to be here, so we're bringing joy to their lives and at least desensitising them a little bit in a world full of, it's called political correctness. I just call it stupidity. Anyhow, so I'm going to leave my mum and her big fluffy dildos alone right now, and we're going to jump into the rest of the video, so I'll be right back.
Are you serious? I gotta say big fluffy dildos to turn my lights on.
Yeah, and you have to do it when your carers are here because I want a response too.
Thanks, Luke.
I'm just the son that keeps on giving. I've just been informed that I have to show everyone my attempt at giving my mum a bit of an undercut. Now, I did warn her, so it's her own fault that I'm really not good at doing haircuts. But anyway, so the back of her head, apparently there's something wrong with it. I mean, I just thought there was something wrong with the whole head, but... Yep, that's right. Loving son here, part 1. So yeah, that's my attempt at trying to give my mum a haircut because she said, just cut the little bits of bum fluff off. She didn't tell me she actually wanted it a certain way. So again, her fault. I gave her the warning. I'm completely absolved of all responsibility. Anyway, back to the real stuff. Okay, so I've got a question for you guys. Now, this is more for the people that don't have ADHD because what I'm about to share with you guys, I'm sure that anyone who is watching that has ADHD has experienced something along these lines at least once in their life. For me, it's happened a few times, but never this bad. So, for those of you without ADHD, you ever been in a situation where, you know, you've got a bunch of things that you either want or need to get done, and, you know, you've got a pretty fair idea on how you're going to get these things done and roughly what order they should be done in, and, you know, you go in and you go to start actually doing sort of, we'll call it the process of going through all your little tasks and jobs, and just as you're about to start, you just can't. Alrighty, so as you can see here, yes, we are in my bedroom, and the bed is covered in, well, it's paper. Now, I'm actually supposed to be at work right now, but unfortunately, my mum's not doing too well, so I'm here looking after her, not making money to live and what have you, because someone I care about needs me to help care for them. Now, you'd think that, oh, you know, take advantage of the time that you've got to get stuff done. And that's exactly what I've been trying to do. However, for the last, I'm going to say maybe 2.5 hours, I've been trying to work out exactly what it is I need to get done. So I've written a couple of lists a couple of times, and I've done a heap of work, but actually got nothing that I needed or wanted to get done. And that's just baffling, isn't it? That I've done all this, I've expended all this energy to get absolutely nowhere. Now, that's a problem. I'm sure both ADHD brains and non-ADHD brains can agree that that sucks. Okay, so what I've just mentioned is a real problem. For me on its own, yeah, okay, it sucks because I can't get the things that I want and need done. However, I'm actually trying to inspire a couple of people to sort of go after the things that they want in life, especially seeing as they're going through some real tough times of their own. And if I can't get myself moving and motivate myself to do something at all, how on earth am I supposed to be able to do that for them? So this is a real problem, not just for me in my everyday life, but for what I want to accomplish and the people I'm trying to help. And something that someone I used to know and sort of he helped mentor me, once told me is that ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Now, what on earth does that mean? Pretty straightforward. You're better to run around like a spastic and just do something or anything at all rather than just sit around twiddling your thumbs going, well, I kind of know what to do, or I'm researching. Just go out there and just do something. Because, wow, what did he say? Action inspires action. And honestly, I've got, it's a wall that I can't even get around. I mean, I could literally walk around it if I could just figure out how to. That's how bizarre this condition is at times. But right now, I'm just kind of stuck. So you know what? I'm running around in circles. And you know what? At least there's movement, because if I'm moving, then eventually I will figure a way around that wall. And yes, it sounds really simple, just walk around it. But when you've got a brain that just doesn't want to see those sorts of possibilities, well, you just can't. It's like trying to tell a blind person to walk around the wall because they can't see it. Ours is sort of more of a mental blindness of sorts. And you know what? Actually just sitting here and talking to you guys right now, I'm already starting to feel better. Oh yeah! Now, given that I've made a list of like 130 different things that I need to get done, and I know I've missed probably triple that many, and a lot of them can be condensed down into half as many, and that's how our beautiful minds work, us with the ADHD brains. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk. Anyhow, just being able to share this with you guys is starting to make me feel good. So hopefully I can return the favor, especially to the two people that I'm really trying to help the most. And you guys can get something out of this. Because, well, like I said, I've got a heap that I need to get done. Very little time to get some of them done. And you'd think being able to put your washing away would be an easy thing to do. But no. Challenge, struggle streak. It sucks. You see, the truth is, I never really thought that my ADHD was really that much of a big deal. I mean, I thought, cool, they give me some medication and, gives me a bit of a buzz every once in a while and I can sit still and do my schoolwork. Thing is that in the last 5 years, I have learned more about ADHD as a condition than what I've even noticed that I've experienced personally in my entire life prior. Now, that's thanks to the joys of Family Court because, well, Family Court is, well, I like to call it the chainsaw enema of the legal system. Because, yeah, they like to just shove it right up there and rip you to pieces. And that is when they're in a good mood with you. Anyone that's ever been through the experience, I'm sure you've got a pretty vivid picture of what I'm talking about because you've experienced something similar. However, despite all the negative sort of thoughts I have on the process and all the bullshit that I've had to go through, it has taught me a few things and I have learned a few things. So it's not completely for nothing, but I can tell you what, if I could choose to go back and not do it, I would. Not, that is. So what am I trying to get at? A shitty situation has now led me to learn more about my condition. I now understand more about what I'm going through, and that's why I'm trying to share it with you guys. So if you care about or have the condition yourself, then I'm urging you to sort of tune in over the next few weeks because I've got a lot of craziness going on and I'm going to try and share and help and do all that sort of stuff for as many people as I can. Especially, like I said, the two people that for now I actually can't name, but hopefully in the future I can. In any case, I'm actually going to try and get something done because well, I have energy, as you can tell. I'm sort of buzzing, even though it's 4 in the morning. And you know what? I actually want to get my room clean because I've nearly had it there for a little while. While I'm doing that, I'm going to leave you guys with some footage from a gig that I went to on the weekend. And you're probably wondering, why on earth would you want to see it? Well, for me, it was good fun. And, well, let's just say that's what the inside of an ADHD brain kind of looks like on a slow day. So, hope you guys enjoy. This is actually some live footage from, was it Motionless and I Prevail? Awesome bands. Hope you enjoy it. For those of you who haven't already, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Share this with your friends. And if you or someone you know has ADHD, tell them to tune in because you may just get something of benefit out of it. Hopefully at least some entertainment or whatever. You can just sit here and point at laugh at the dickhead talking, especially with his funny mullet. In any case, we'll see you guys next time and look after yourselves.
You sang pretty fucking loud, but I want you to sing even louder for this next one. It's called Hurricane.